Alright, welcome aboard everyone. Just a slider so it's barely visible. I don't want to make it so dark you guys can't see it. So it'll look more at your screen than mine in that one. Alright, so year one, we mentioned this game. We were talking about way back when the Secret World. It was a multiplayer game online. We played it for a few episodes. I did some of the playthroughs when it first relaunched of the different factions you could be and stuff like that. I'll probably leave a little bit of markings for those. We mentioned about a game that we remembered having something to do with this. I have seen videos of this, but it's been a long time. Setting the thriller is massive. We want the players of the Secret World who have also purchased the park provide these unique in-game items for the Secret World. Oh, so I could actually get the chipmunk killer outfit and some talismans in the original game. It's been a long time since we played that, so may actually visit that again at some point, see how well it's progressed. Okay, excuse me. Alright, let's make sure. Oh, no, we want that off. Thank you very much. Settings, audio, enable subtitles. We will do so. Setting save. Thank you. Alright. It has been a long time since I've messed with this, so. It wants me to be playing this in a dark room wearing headphones. Well, I can't do that because I'm in the middle of a store. I am wearing headphones though, so. Subject matter may be disturbing to some players. I may not go to completion on this one. We did mention this a lot during the Secret World when we were playing it. We actually got to visit it in Secret World. That was the cool thing about it.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Good.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Alright, so turn. Why won't you turn? What the hell? Oh, I have to actually hold the mouse button to turn. That's really weird. I don't think I've seen that kind of mechanic. It may have been in Secret World before, but...
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
I'm assuming our kid lost his bear. Interact with the salmon.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who use their talent. Okay. I don't want to. Alright, continue game. Okay, there we go. The mouse kind of bugged out there. I don't know why. Hello? Sir?
What?
Yep, we're gonna pass out. Are we gonna pass out?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Thank you, sir.
Callum, where are you going?
Over here.
Okay, cat.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Over here.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
It's now nighttime. It's been so long, I don't know if you guys remember much about the Secret Life.
Oh God. The park. What happened here? Come to Mommy, Callum.
Spread.
It's easy to get lost here.
Don't have a flashlight yet, so it's really dark.
Callum?
You can't catch me.
Stop! Callum!
That's not a creepy looking face.
Wait, Callum!
Come, kid.
Come out, sweetie.
Come on, Mommy.
Come to Mommy, Callum.
Over here.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
Hello?
Come on, this way.
Examine shoe.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Amy, you got much tread on this shoe.
Where are you?
This way.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Sideshow Alley 1 or 2. Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob.
Stop, Callum!
Catch me, Mommy.
Handwritten note.
What's this?
It's kind of a small writing. Purchased on the Lord of Solomon practice. My lawyers. Name is perfect. I cannot imagine being anything else. So this is the start of something amazing.
Callum?
Over here.
Come back.
Come on, Mommy.
Alright, so we're the tunnels of
Where
the
are
tails.
you? Callum?
Come on, Mommy.
He kind of echoes. I can't really tell.
Callum? Stay where you are. Callum? Stay where you are.
I guess we're gonna ride the swan.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Can't really turn too far.
Where are you?
Not much in the way of turn radius. That kind of sucks.
Where did you go? Alan, where did you go? Alan, where did you go?
Echo, 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 echo.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children, a boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Huh.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there.
Excuse me.
No, my wife.
I'm watching this.
I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Yeah, the story of Hansel and Gretel's a little bit morbid.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Excuse me.
Hansel broke
I'm
his
really
bread to
interested in
pieces
this.
and left a
Can
trail
you be
of
quiet?
breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Come on.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the
Jeez.
house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat.
That's a bad thing to
You
do.
see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once
Hello.
inside the house,
I'm
the old woman
reading or watching this
changed.
riveting show.
She
Cut it out.
stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
Freaky lady, man.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Burned her alive.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Mmm, yummy. Such an interesting thing to be watching. Oh, hello. Sorry, Mr. Swan. Cut that out, please. Don't look at me. Now that we had a nice fun trip around the Swan, where'd the old kid go? Swans, gingerbread, and chocolate. The achievement was unlocked. Alright, so can I pause this a second? Yes, I can. Alright, give me a moment, guys. Alright, we've returned.
Callum, where did you go?
Well, he's not. Follow trail. Callum.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Yeah. Horrible.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Hello?
Damn, he is way far away now.
Callum, where are you? Callum, come back here right now!
Oh, we're getting a little closer again. Why is that glowing back there now?
Callum! Where did you go?
Catch me, Mom.
Catch me, Mommy. Sucks you don't have like a flashlight or something.
Come out, sweetie.
Ooh, okay.
Another accident. This place. Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Okay, can you please shut the freaking alarm off? Thank you. Alright, read the note. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so that only one real question is, when will we have any customers? I'm not truly worried. The customers will come. It was by simple curiosity. I decided what I needed from them. The banned writings of Archie Henderspire. It is astonishing to think that the resistance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know that this has been for nothing. There's the bear.
Where did you go? Callum!
This way, Mommy.
Okay, you're getting really quiet again, buddy. I don't think you can't look at the maps unless... Ooh.
Callum? Where'd you go?
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Really should be letting somebody else play this.
Wait for Mommy!
This way, Mommy.
This would really get under the skin. Oh, what is that? That's the octopus thing.
Come back, Callum. Callum! Don't hide from me, Callum. Wait, Callum! This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys, this fella and the chipmunks making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over him, but I've always been a bit wary of this suit. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. At first we thought he was making some sort of animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of the block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that it was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that was making your heart to begin to just beat a little bit faster, like you were prey, and that the thing was, ice was hunger, or the hunter. But these teenagers walked up, and one of the guy made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. A moment it was chaos. Everyone was running away from the guy who just had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was just stabbing with the ice pick, and blood spraying on the people. Were screaming. Frank and I just had the kids, and we were just dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing we saw was, before Frank dragged me away, was that eyeball of one of those poor kids that landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible monster look even less alive. Ugh. So he went crazy.
Stop! Callum! Don't hide from me, Callum. Come back, Callum.
How did it have that bubble there? Examine Polaroid.
Oh, I remember this.
Family ties. Well, she looks like she's really happy. Arrgh. We can ride the Octoride. Increase the speed, decrease the speed. Do we want to ride the Octoride? Sure, why
I
not?
can't get on while it's moving.
Well, let's have to stop it. Here we go! This can only go well, you know. So we're getting a little bit quicker. Okay, here we go. She said she used to get sick on this thing, so why would I make her get on it? Because I want to see her get sick. Oh, hello, sir. What are you doing, sir? She gonna pass out? Yeah, from what I remember on the actual game, you had to actually fight that guy. He was like draining the life out of people or something. Can't remember. It's been a while. Alright, we gotta figure out where the map is. Alright, that's broken. Frustrated at the fact that the plan seems to be incomplete. And know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money that talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from the air. I've tried contracting an organization who's said we these plans, and they are stonewalling us, I guess. Okay. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I've had and watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I've been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could and find plans regardless. The harvesting of machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day when we open the park. They will be rides after all. Alright, so the bridge is broken here, so we must gotta take the other bridge. Anything over here? Not really.
Come out, sweetie.
Follow the trail.
Where did you go? Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in
Skip the House of
pieces,
Horrors and the
that one
Sideshow
treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought. Callum? Where'd you go?
Alright. Thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of this season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so much of the staff spent their days standing around gossiping. Most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad. And I went to school with the guy. It's that damn suit. It's beginning to make, in the beginning it was a laugh. Steve was a local lush as Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot of the Atlantic Island Park. lock up your daughters, and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, that one day, but nothing seemed to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass wherever Steve walks by. Yummy. Apparently, Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, piling up and getting outside the cycle station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. The shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me. He just hung around for a while. I couldn't tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. Fucking me, whatever he's doing. I asked him what he wanted, but he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my superior, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henry. Oh, hey, buddy.
Callum! Where did you go?
Now he's kind of close. I'm assuming that's her getting scared, and it slowly goes away, I guess.
Callum!
This way, Mommy.
Creepy statues.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Bumper cars! Oh, never mind.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Let's look at this.
No. Slow.
What the hell? Shocking revelations. I don't know if you can actually get on these or something, or
Wait for Mommy!
follow the trail. This one's got the lights on, so let's go for this one. Yep. Alright. Got the shakes. Francis Dufresne. They were working on the crane. Supervisor Stapleton. Witnesses. Alright. Brief description of the accident. During the transport of the bumper cars to the arena, one of the scrapes attached to the loading truck spilled out, causing cascade bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the car. Whoa. She was killed. Did the injury report see a doctor? Yes. Did you file the employer's portion workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisors. Dexter, the truck driver, claims they seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with a urine sample. What could be done? Double checking the strap after transit should be mandatory. And drug screens for all drivers. Huh? You might want to move. Kind of a Back to the Future moment there. Calm down. Calm down. It didn't hit you. Came close, but it didn't hit you.
Stay where you are!
Oh boy. A baby. It's a matter of
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Damn, lady. All right, well, I'm hoping this will continue from this point. I don't want to get too much farther because we've actually got a good ways through the game. May make someone else actually continue this one because I'm not going to have the same effects as some other people will with watching this. So, all right, like, subscribe, comment. Hope to see you in the next one. Hopefully with someone else joining me to help me with the weirdness of this game. All right, take it easy, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye.